Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to tape a flag because you will be needing this throughout your color guard years, and because Mr. is gonna make y'all tape y'all flags. So what you're gonna need is black electrical tape. I buy mine at Dollar Tree. They come 2 in a pack for like $1.25, and then you're gonna need scissors, any scissors. And then you're going to need your 2 bolts and 2 crush tips, your pole obviously, and your silk. First things first, you're going to want to untape your flag. My flag is currently taped, but it is like very ugly, so I'm going to retape it and untape it. Now that your pole is fully untaped, you should have your pole, your little screw, your big screw or bolt, little bolt, big bolt, and then 2 crutch tips, and then your silk, and your tape obviously, and your scissors. What you want to do first is you're just gonna grab a roll of tape. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put the tape at one of your ends. You're just gonna tuck it in a little bit so it has a little grip, and then you're gonna bring your tape all the way down the pole, and you want to make sure that there's like no creases in it. Just bring it down the pole, make sure there are no creases. It doesn't have to be straight, it just has to be there. And then you're gonna cut the tip a little bit and then tuck it in, and then you're gonna do the same thing going back and forth until your full pole is covered black. So now my pole is fully taped, and what you're gonna do next is you're gonna grab your big bolt, and mine is already taped, but I'm still gonna add a little bit of tape to it. But I'm going to show you how to tape it if your bolt is naked. So I'm gonna start with your roll of tape, and oh my goodness, you're gonna start at the bottom, latch it onto the tip. Like I said, this already has tape, so I'm just gonna do it for show. Bring it to the top, bring it around the top and back to the bottom, and then you're going to snip it. And then fold it over, and then you're going to do it again. You're gonna do it in the opposite way. So like I did it going this way, and I'm gonna do it this way. And you're gonna latch it to the tip, bring it around, cross it over, and then around back to the tip. You're going to grab your tape and wrap it around the tip of the bolt a little bit. This one, like I said, it already has tape, so I'm not gonna put too much of it, just for show, at the tip, and it should have like a little like bump there, and then at the top of it, you're gonna do the same thing. And this ensures that it's not clanky. So here, and then you're gonna wrap it around the top. Snip it in there. So now you have your tape bolt. Mine's looks a little crazy. And now you're gonna put this at the top of the flag. So if you have cheaters, it would be opposite to the cheaters, but since my pole doesn't have cheaters, I'm just gonna do the same top that it had before I untaped it, which was this side. So put it inside the top, lock it in there. You wanna hit it a few times, make sure it's good and secure. After that, you're gonna grab your roll of tape, and then you're going to cross it. So you want to go like about like an inch down your pole, like right here, and you're going to put your tape there. You want to make sure your bolt is very secure as you push down. Cross it tightly, and then bring it around to the other side with that same tightness, and once again bring it like an inch down, and then you cut it. And then you're going to repeat that again until your bolt is fully secured. see my bolt is now on there. And then for extra security, you're gonna want to candy cane it a few times. Just enough so it's a little extra secure. From here, you're going to grab your silk. And make sure your tail is going down. So for this silk, the dark tail is going to go down the pole. You're going to tape your silk on. Grab your tape, put it on here, and then you're gonna candy cane it until your silk is fully secure. Your silk should have a little tab on it, and you can usually tape it there, but since this one hasn't, I just use the very top of the fabric to tape that down. And then once that's secure, you're gonna snip it. Bam, your silk from the top is taped on. Grab your top crutch tip, you're gonna plop it on. Then to make sure it's really in there, just hit it on the floor a few times. Okay, I think she's pretty secure. And now you're gonna do that same cross motion on your crutch tips, on your crutch tip. So you want to start where your tape left off right here. Make sure it's secure. Bring it around and to the other side. Snip it. Make sure it's nice and secure. Now that the ones going across are on there, you're going to want to candy cane it. Again, candy cane it is just wrapping it around just like normally. So bam, my top is taped, and from there I'm just going to tape my silk at the tab. You want to make sure it is straight in line with how you taped it at the top, because you don't want your silk to be twisted. Start here, going, oh my goodness, going in that same direction. Okay, I like my tab a little thick, that way I actually know where to grab. Yours honestly does not have to be this thick. I just like it that thick. So mine's just starting here to here. So that's like 4 inches, I think. And you see how my silk is straight all the way through? That is what you want. And now we're gonna do the bottom crutch tip. Once again, you want to do that the bottom, cross it at the top, and bring it along the other side. Now you're gonna do the bottom. And now you're gonna wrap it at the top. Now you're gonna plop it in there. And then you're gonna tape it to secure it. That same crossing motion, so come like 1 inch down. Make sure it's nice and secure as you cross, and bring it around to the other side. Now that it is on, I crossed it. I am going to wrap it around just to make sure it's a little extra secure. And then now is when you're gonna put your bottom crutch tip on. Once again, I like to hit it just to make sure it's secure. To tape it in the same crossing motion that you did to secure the bolt, and to secure the one at the top. Lastly, you're gonna want to once again candy cane it, just overall making sure that it's super secure. Now my pole is fully taped, and the last thing that you want to do is write your name on it. I, for the life of me, could not find the colored duct tape, but I did find this colored washi tape. So I'm just gonna put this on here. I'm gonna write my name and then stick it on here. So now my name is on here. No one better take my flag while we're fighting. This is how you take your flag. I hope this video helped and you're able to use it now and in the future if needed. Now that you're done, go outside, test out your flags, see how you like it. And yeah, remember, big bolt goes at the top, little bolt goes at the bottom. Hope this helped.